Blessed Virgin Mary gives us a beautiful example of trusting in the Lord and surrendering to the will of God. Dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, we are celebrating the solemnity of the Assumption of Blessed Virgin Mary. And today we reflect on the Gospel of Luke, chapter 1, verses 39 to 56. And in today's Gospel, we see the visitation of Blessed Virgin Mary to her cousin Elizabeth and the Magnificat of Blessed Virgin Mary. So in the visitation, once Blessed Virgin Mary came to know that her cousin Elizabeth is pregnant in her old age, without any hesitation, she rushed to help her cousin. And the moment she greeted her cousin, the child in her womb leaped with joy, and Elizabeth proclaimed, "Blessed are you among women, blessed is the fruit of your womb, and blessed are you who believed, that is, what is promised by God will be fulfilled." So, what is the reason of the blessedness of Blessed Virgin Mary? She believed what is said by the angel will be fulfilled, and she committed and submitted herself to the will of God. So my dear friends, in our life too, God gives us so many promises. How much are we able to trust in that promises and live our life according to that promises? Very often we failed to trust in the promises that God given to us, and we challenge God, we question God, and we go our own way because we believe ourselves more than we believe the promises of God. That is where here Blessed Virgin Mary, even she knows that the undertaking could cause her life. The punishment to become pregnant without a husband is stoned to death. Even she knows the consequences. She submits and surrenders to the will of God, and she stands firm. And she take that honor is not for her pride. Instead, she went and served her cousin Elizabeth. So God kept his promise, and she trusted in God, and she walked with the Lord and fulfilled the mission that God entrusted to her. Yes, my dear friends, in our life, how much are we able to submit to the will of God? How much are we able to hold on to the promises that God given to us? And in difficult situations, in challenging situations, are we able to hold on to that promise? Or are we calling out God, asking, "Why are you absent in this moment?" and complaining against God, grumbling against God, and leaving God and going our own ways? So in this celebration, Blessed Virgin Mary gives us a beautiful example of trusting in the Lord and surrendering to the will of God. So my dear friends, let's ask the grace of God to surrender to the will of God and trust in his promises. Amen.